Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DiehardKnicks at the half. As you can see there, the little video clip that I posted of John Starks knocking Pippen to the ground. This is exactly what I want the Knicks to do to these guys, man. It seemed like we started the game off pretty good. We was 34-17 to begin the game. I like the way that we play, man. We play like a bully style of ball. We got Peyton, RJ, and Randall getting crazy. But this is the start of the game. It's gonna be the end of the second half. Right now we are up 63-52, and we got the homie Sim in here. What's good, Sim?
What's going on, man?
Like
What I'm seeing so far, defensively, offensively too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they really came out. They came out playing the type of defense they should have been playing Monday. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? But they really came out. Like digging in on the defensive side. You see Randall is staying up in marketing, not letting them get free. Even when he tries to go set a screen, he's not just letting him go set the screen. He's impeding his progress to go set the screen, which is blowing up that entire play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole game in a nutshell, man. Just put bodies on guys. You don't got to hurt guys. I get a little excited sometimes, man. But you got at least, you know what I'm saying? You don't literally got to punch the dude in the stomach or elbow the guy, but at least you got to put a body on the guy to make him think, make him mentally know that he's going to be stopped. His legs are going to be stopped. You know what I'm saying? So I love it, man. We start that's a tale of having a good coach and a bad coach. If it was Fizdale, this game we would be getting blown up by 30 right off the bat. To my opinion,
Right.
But Tom Thibodeau, he with the game plan that we set forth, right from jump, we was sending Randall and Peyton to the basket. I feel like we can't lose if Peyton is on and taking it strong to the basket. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and he's got a little bit more pep to his step tonight. Even early he got a couple of easy putbacks. I think that helped him to kind of really get into the game. And you see, but he's attacking quick. It's not normally Peyton kind of dribbles, slow dribble, and then inches his way to the basket. But tonight he's he's attacking quick. Right. So if he's going to get to the basket, if he's going to go, he goes.
Yeah.
Which is what you need. And me, I know people get mad because he misses layups. I don't even care. Just don't pound the ball for 15 seconds and then go in and miss a layup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're going to go, just go quick. Make it happen quick. Whatever you're going to do, make it happen quick. And he's doing that tonight.
What do you think his issue is, though? This guy Peyton. What do you think his issue is? Because I mean, it's elementary to me and you. Stop pounding the ball, make the freaking move. Just like in this game here, he's been making the move, getting to the basket, being aggressive, physical and stuff like that. So what do you think his problem is?
I don't know, man. I don't know why he doesn't do it every night. Like that, attack quick. It's hard to say, but if he attacks quick that way. It just makes the offense flow faster, and it forces your teammates to get in position to rebound the ball and do those type of things. Hopefully they'll tell them, hey, if you're gonna attack. If not, keep the ball moving.
Yeah, man.
And then Chicago, they're soft defensively.
Like a Twinkie feeling, bro.
Yeah, they right. They're soft defensively, so they're not gonna give you much resistance. As long as we can continue to play defense the way we've been playing and blowing up all their plays, when you play aggressive defense, you're gonna get some guys sometimes, cut back door and get a bucket like that when you're playing aggressive defense. But if we continue to play aggressive defense this way, should be an easy game. Should be an easy victory. We just can't get lazy. We can't get relaxed and feel like we got the game in the bag.
Yep. So we got Knicks at Night TV here. We got my man Darren. What's good, man? How's it going?
Good. How's everything with y'all?
Chilling. What's your takes on everything?
No, like Sim was saying, Alfred Payton is attacking the rim quicker now, and RJ Barrett too. RJ Barrett, they both doing a good job of getting to the rim and finishing the layups. But I see Zach LaVine is starting to warm up. So like he said, we're gonna have to step up the defense and make sure Zach LaVine doesn't start getting warm in the second half because he's a good fourth quarter scorer. So make sure he's the only hope they have right now. It looks like he's basically the one that's keeping them in the game. But one thing
Yeah.
I noticed though, what I was noticing the first half, Emmanuel quickly don't pass the ball.
He don't.
They
He don't.
Yeah, he's in the
don't,
blender.
man.
He close for a screen and another screen and another screen. Then he try to penetrate or shoot, but he don't pass.
Nah. He's definitely in that second unit. This is the reason why I say I think they should take Austin Rivers out of the second unit, because in the second unit, Emmanuel quickly is going to pound the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you don't need two guys in the second unit that's going to pound the basketball. All you need is one.
Yeah.
He's not just pounding the ball. Yeah, he's like in a blender, spinning around in the blender like that,
Right, and you really don't want that. But if you got two guys like Austin Rivers and Quickly, I mean, I seen it was a couple of possessions with that second unit where, it was just give me the ball, move out the way. I'm going to dribble a few times to try to go to the cup, or I'm going to call for a screen, and everybody else is standing around and watching.
Yeah. Well, you can kind of see how, what like the evolution of this team, how we can improve and stuff like that. Like Elfrid, like I said, if Elfrid could stay like this, it would be great, man. But the reason why we haven't started quickly is for this reason, man. He's a ball dribbler. He kind of like sitting on the island, dribbling around by himself. Sometimes it works. He'll get his 30 points or whatever. But then it'll be a game like this where he's not really shooting as much as he was, scoring as much as he was before. So there's a blueprint of how we really can improve this team, and I really would like to keep it like this, that way management can see how we can improve, man. So what do you guys think about that whole thing?
Go ahead.
I mean, you mean a blueprint as far as keeping these guys together right now for the season?
Well, just going forward, because I like what we do. I like the bully ball. I like the way Randall's his aggressiveness. I think RJ Barrett is kind of taking on like we're taking on his persona. He has the real mean mug face, power moves to the basket. Peyton the same way, whenever he's working, whenever he's on. So I think this is like the blueprint of what we want to be as a team. Yeah, so I like the fact that everybody's in their spots where they are, and I like the fact that Tom Thibodeau is very solid in his game plan or whatever, because it forces upper management to say, listen, this is what we have here, and this is how we can plug things in,
Right.
Yeah, I think with Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, I think that's gonna be the foundation of our team. Probably Mitchell Robinson too. But other than that, everybody else is removable from the team, other than those 4 or 5 guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. But like you're saying, establishing that almost like a baseline of who we are, right, and the style of play that we have, right. Tom Thibodeau is establishing that right now. You know what I mean, and that's the reason why you don't see the flexibility in the lineups, I think. Because once you get a real good idea of what each lineup can do, now you can really start to say, this is how you can start to say, okay, what kind of guys do we need to add to the lineup? Right. You know what I'm saying? We see what Peyton can do. What kind of guard can we add to the lineup that's going to make it better? What kind of 3-man can we add that's going to make it better? What kind of center, this and that's going to make it better? But when you're constantly shuffling lineups, I don't think you ever get a chance to see it, right? Because sometimes it takes a while for a lineup to start to play well together.
Yeah.
And if you constantly shuffling it, then you never get a chance. The guys never get a chance to get used to each other, get comfortable with each other's tendencies and those type of things, and things just go wacko. Just because a guy is starting or playing a lot doesn't mean that they're the future. It just means that this is the baseline that we have, and we're going to go from here. You know what I mean? I'm just proud and glad that these guys came back with some fire and desire, because I was a little bit nervous about the game.
Well, how do you guys feel about Obi Toppin, his first half? You think he looked better?
Guess him.
I mean, defensively, he still gave up. His man, I forgot the guy's name. He scored about 6 to 8 points with Obi on him.
Oh, Valentine?
Valentine. Yeah, he scored about 6 to 8 points with Obi on him, and that's going to be his Achilles heel all the time. Offensively, he knocked down the 3. He had a nice pump fake, 2 dribble pull up. And it'd be nice if we can, see a few more things offensively in the way that they use them. But Yeah, I'm still concerned about the defensive side, and because if he's not going to be a good defender, Tom Thibodeau is not going to keep him out there, and he's not going to get the burn.
But they got him in a role like a Sean Marion role. He's not really playing like everybody's, was comparing him to Stoudemire and all these different power players. But they got him catching the ball in ways that like say like a Sean Marion would do. Like usually on the top of the key in the corner, shooting these long threes, taking one dribble inside. Trying to make moves to kick the ball back, across court and stuff like that. That's not really the game of a power forward. The way they got him set up in the offense. So. I'm curious. I'm curious what we're gonna do with him because, obviously everybody thinks that we should just do pick and roll all day with Manuel Quickly and Obi Toppin. But like we've been saying, Tom Thibodeau has been very strong with the way that he wants to play, basketball. So he hasn't been running those pick and rolls. So I'm just curious, like what's gonna happen going forward with Obi? Are we gonna keep him? Or are we? What exactly is going on here with that guy?
Well, in Dayton, his strength was like he used to run the floor and get into like position himself underneath the basket and get an early post position. And then other than that, it seemed like Dayton was running like a 4-out 1-in offense. Like he had a whole bunch of shooters around him. And but that's not what the Knicks are running right now. So like you said, he's playing a totally different role than he played in college. So he has to make an adjustment. And the guys are much bigger in the NBA. Those guys wasn't that big in college, so he has to get used to that.
Yeah.
Right. And, I think a lot's going to depend on Randall. I think they're definitely going to pick up Randall's option. And then next year, they'll see how Randall plays. And if he continues to get better, I think they'll look at him. They'll look at Obi and say, okay, how do we see these two guys fitting together? Do we give Randall another contract? Because if we give Randall a 4-year contract, right, then, you got him for 4 years. Obviously, you can trade him, but then you got Obi, and Obi's going to be looking at, okay, where do I fit in? And is Obi always going to be a backup? A lot's going to depend on Obi's development. If they end up giving Randall a contract, that means they believe, to me, they give Randall a 4-year, 5-year contract. That means to me they believe that Obi is either a backup or they're going to trade him.
Yeah. Do you think they should do it now or wait till the offseason? Because I feel like the way that they're set up, they're setting up to like threaten to make a trade, before this trade deadline kicks in.
Right. I mean, I'd have to give Obi another year, so I can see him. You know what I mean? Let him play behind Randall, give him that year to work through this rookie year, see what he comes back like in his second year. And then by that time, Randall's contract is done. You're in the contract negotiations and you can really see what Obi can give you before you make that decision. So I don't think I would do it. I definitely wouldn't do it this year unless something crazy came about, obviously.
Yeah.
If a star player came loose and they said, we want Obi, you're probably going to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, man. That's just what's great about the Knicks setup, man. We're just ready for everything. We're ready to do it. Anybody. If we want to get Beal, we can get him. At least be in a conversation where we don't look stupid. You know what I'm saying? We got all these draft picks and we got a bunch of young guys, so we could throw a package to get basically anybody that we want if they want to play ball with us, man. Because they seem to play ball with everybody around the league except us. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hopefully somebody throws us a bone one day, and then we get to make a move that really propels us forward. But about this game, my man Darren he just said something about the offense that Dayton was running. They were doing the 4-and-1 kind of thing, 4 men out, one man up. That's exactly what Chicago's doing. They kind of like stacking the perimeter, one guy up top, 2 guys, 4 guys on the side. And that like I said, that offense I hate it, man. I can't stand playing against it because it's just like the new NBA. I know a lot of teams are doing it. They're running a lot of they just open. They're trying to keep the paint open for guys to drive, and then once they do that, guys are hanging out in the corner and these catching these threes and stuff like that. So far, the Knicks have done a great job, staying with their man and making them shoot shots that are not necessarily in their rhythm. So
right.
So what do you guys think about this second half? How can we keep these guys at bay?
If we got to keep playing the same type of defense we've been playing. Keep playing aggressive. Don't let our guard down and feel like we got the game under control. I think that's going to be the key. If we continue to play aggressive defense like this, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, what you got, D?
No, I was gonna say definitely same thing. The defense intensity's got to stay up, and that's basically it. But like I said, like they have 2 star players. Larry Markkinen hasn't did that much in the first half, so watch out for him in the second half. He was in foul trouble really, and then you also got to watch out for Zach LaVine. Other than that, I think that's the only 2 chances really. You know.
Yeah, you gotta keep these bums at bay too, man. This guy Denzel Valentine, he's a freaking bum, man. I can't stand seeing these guys that they get off like that because their body language, they act like they just threw down a dunk on 5 players, man. You shooting like chuck up threes and stuff, and you're getting all hype. I can't stand it, man. I can't stand that brand of basketball.
Yeah, I don't like his form. When you made that first 3, I was like, "Ew, that was ugly." But I guess he could shoot, but he doesn't look like he has a nice form to me.
Yeah, I don't like his face. I don't like his face, actually, man.
Well, getting personal over here, man. Let's keep it basketball,
right?
Yeah. He need to get a shape up or something, man. But anyway, we're back at it, man. I think it's like 10:30 in the game right now.
About 10:30. Yep. Okay. Knicks still up 13, but they're going back and forth a little bit.
Well, that's what separates the good teams from the bad teams. How you close out the game. So.
Yep.
So let's see how we close it out. All right, we finally got the lead. We always complain because of Elfrid Payton that we have slow starts. We didn't have a slow start this game, so now we got to finish it off.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, man. But we're gonna let everybody get back to the game stuff, man. So this is like DiehardKnicks at the half. We got my man Sim as always hanging out with the kid. I appreciate you, brother. And my man Darren here from Knicks at Night TV, man. Get out there and follow these guys. Sim got the post-game show, so get ready for that on Nothing But Knicks.
All right.
No doubt. Later, Peace, bro. Peace.